Alright, the volume for a prism is the base times the height. So in each case, these bases are a little bit different. So let's start with 25. Our base is this triangle on the bottom right here. I know this triangle has a base of 8, and then this length right here is going to match the line parallel to it. So if this is a 6, this line right here also has to be a 6. The base, so this area of that triangle would equal 1/2 times the 8 times the 6, which is equal to 24. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. Now, that represents my base, 24, and I'm going to times it by how high I have to raise it for it to land on this triangle right here, the top triangle. So this one has to rise a total of 6 meters. So that is the height. Times it by 6. So we get 24 times 6 equals 144 meters cubed. Alright, let's try it again. So here's my base. It's a triangle. That means to find the b, because it's a triangle, I'm using 1/2 b times h. So 1/2, 8 times 6. Hey, again, it's 8 times 6, which was 24. So when I plug it in, I have 24 times, I want to find how high I need to move this triangle until it hits that triangle on top. So I have to move it along these lines. So the total height I have to move it is 11 inches high. (24 times 11 equals 264 inches cubed. Now, when I get to 27, my base is no longer a triangle, so I'm not using 1/2 b times h anymore. Now for this base, I just have to do length times width, because it's just a rectangle. Well, this one's a square, but we're going to use length times width to find the base. So we have 12 times 12 is 144. So I have 144 times, I need to find how high I need to move this square until it lands on this square. So as I move that square up along these lines right here, I have to move it a height of 8 centimeters. So we have 144 times 8 equals 1,152 centimeters cubed. Alright, let's try it again. Let's say I choose, let's see, I'm going to choose this one as the base. Alright, that square is 6 by 6, so my base would be equal to 36 for the area. Now when I move this base up to the next square, I am moving it along these lines. I'm moving it up, which means I'm moving it a height of 3 meters. So I have base times height, 36 times 3, we get 108 meters cubed. Okay, let's see. I'm going to choose this rectangle to find as my base. I'm going to find that area. So that would be length times width, 3 times 7. So my base is 21 times, I need to find how far I have to move it until it lands on that next rectangle. So as I move it, it goes along this line. I move it this way, I move it this way, which is a total of 3 yards. That's how much I am moving this base over until it lands on top of the next rectangle that matches it. So we get 63 yards cubed. I'm going to choose, I'm going to do the front one again for my rectangle. The area of this base, or of this side, would be length times width, so 4 times 8. It's 32. So the base is 32 and I need to times it by the height. So how long do I have to move it until it hits this back wall over here? So as I slide it along, it slides along these sides right here, which is a total distance of 6 kilometers. 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 18, 19. 192 kilometers cubed. Alright, now on our last shape, they come to a point at the top. That means that we are dealing with a pyramid. So the volume for a pyramid is 1/3 base times height. So first I'm going to find the base. This base is a shape. It is a triangle. That means to find the base of this shape, I have 1/2 b times h. 1/2, the b is an 8, and the h is a 6. Height is 6. That means that my base is 4 times 6, 24. That is my base. That's this area right here. So as I move my base, it travels a height of 12 feet. One-third times 24 times 12 equals 96 feet cubed. Alright, I need the area of the base, and once again, it's a triangle. So I'm going to have 1